Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and in this video we are going to chronicle my 100-hour fast. But before we do that, if you enjoy low-carb cooking videos, product and ingredient reviews, as well as my experiences with the ketogenic lifestyle and intermittent and extended fasting, click that subscribe button down there. And while you're at it, click the bell next to it so you're notified whenever I release a new video. So it's about an hour before I'm going to kick off my extended 100-hour fast. Previously I have done 48 and 72-hour fasts, which I'll link to the 72-hour one up here. A number of people have asked, why would you want to do a fast that's that long? And it's really to gain the benefits of autophagy. And that is essentially the recycling of dead and weak cells in your body. And I've read anecdotally that it can also help get rid of some of the excess belly skin that you have left over after losing a lot of weight, which I've lost, about 70 pounds so far. It's not real evident, obviously when I've got a shirt on or when I'm lying down, but when I'm doing planks, it looks like a cow's udder is just dangling beneath my belly. It's pretty awful. And my hope is that maybe some of that might tighten up or go away as part of this process. Anyhow, I'm super excited to be doing this, largely because so many of my subscribers have said they want to be part of it as well and come along for the ride. So it'll be fun looking at the comments and seeing how everybody supports one another as we go through the next 4.5 days. But that's it for now. I'm going to go have my final meal, which is probably going to be a breakfast taco on one of my corn tortillas, my keto corn tortillas. And then it's Sunday, so time to watch some football. Be checking back in soon. So I'm about 30 hours into the fast so far. Everything's fine, not especially hungry. I had my apple cider vinegar tonic without any stevia in it, and that's not nearly as yummy as it is with stevia in it. Really hasn't been anything noticeable or notable yet today. The challenge, I think the first challenge is going to be when the family's making dinner tonight. So I'll probably go out for a nice long walk, listen to an audiobook, something like that while that's going on. But so far, day plus down, feeling great. So we are closing in on 48 hours into the 100-hour fast. I was very pleased to see when I woke up this morning that I'd lost an additional 3.8 pounds. Yeah, 3.8 pounds. So total down so far 4.6 pounds. My blood ketones were at 2.6, which is, I think, the highest I've seen them. So I'm spilling some ketones, I'm burning some fat. My energy level is great. I feel wonderful. That's it for this check-in. All right, I'm back here and I got my grandson Colton. It is, what is today? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we're into the third day now of the fast. I feel fine. Woke up this morning at 4 and my stomach was really kind of grumbling, or maybe a little lower than my stomach. Wound up, get ready, TMI warning. Oh, bless you, little man. So wound up having a bowel movement that sounded and felt very foamy, for lack of a better word, but it didn't smell at all. What do you think? Do you smell it all? No? Okay. Also, although I feel alert and I feel like I've got plenty of energy, I'm going to have to put my plank challenge, my 30-day plank challenge on hold. I was up at the 3-minute mark, 3.5-minute mark. The last 2 days, I've only been able to handle 2 minutes. So I think I'm just going to take a break from that until after my end of fast refeed. And hopefully then I've got a little bit more strength. So that's the update. We've got, let me see here, 8, 24, 32 hours to go. So see you soon. All right. It is hour 98, and the feeling that I'm feeling right now is a lot like when I was a kid and it was Christmas Eve, and you're just, that you gotta make it through all the relatives' stuff and dinner and dishwashing and all that goofing around before you can finally get to open your presents. That's really how I feel right now. And also, and this is huge. I'm surprised I didn't react more emotionally when it happened, but when I weighed in this morning, I was 154.2 pounds. That is the lightest I have weighed since college. And that's pretty cool right there. In total on this fast, I am down 8.4 pounds. I will wait until Monday because I know I'll gain back a little bit when I refeed, and then see how things over the weekend of eating clean keto. I suspect I'll probably still be in the 154 range on Monday. I'll probably peak up a little bit and then come back down. Let's see, also in terms of blood glucose today, it was 60. Blood ketones was 5.2, so again, still right in the middle of nutritional ketosis. My blood pressure was 110/76, so I think I will be coming off of another one of my blood pressure medications pretty soon. So here we are at the summary and lessons learned part of my 100-hour fast video. When I started this fast, I was 162.6 pounds. My low weight on the fast was 154.2. After my initial refeed, I was up to 154.9. My hope was that I would stabilize back at about that weight 2 to 3 days after my refeed. This is what happened during my 48 and 72-hour fasts. Didn't happen here. I wound up stabilizing at about 158 pounds. So 4.6 pounds in 4 days and 4 hours is not bad, but there's a lesson learned from what I did wrong, I feel, and how I can not do that again during my next fast that I'll talk about in the end. So the weight loss was great. One of my goals for this was to get the benefits of autophagy. And some of those things you can't see. Obviously, I can't see when my body is consuming precancerous cells. What I can see is the excess skin down here and up here. And I believe that got better. I believe that tightened up a bit. And I didn't expect to see anything super dramatic. But the fact that I believe it is enough to convince me that it was worth my while. Next time, I will get a pair of skin fold calipers and I will test before and after to see if we see any difference. Some of the other more obvious benefits of this fast. First, the increased mental clarity and energy. Now, as I described during the live cast that I did, that energy can be a little bit deceptive. You think you've got the ability to work out. You don't. Before the fast, I had my planks up around 3.5 minutes. By the third day of my fast, I was crapping out at 1.5 minutes and just decided I was done. So, lesson learned, use an extended fast as a period for your body to rest and heal. Don't think that you're going to do yourself any extra benefit by exercising. Next benefit, you are getting some extra hours in the day out of this. If you think about the amount of time that you spend on meal prep, eating, even grocery shopping, you get that time back. And, depending on how on the go you are, this could be an hour, this could be an hour and a half, whatever. If someone offered you an hour extra a day to do whatever you want to do with it, you'd gladly take it. And fasting gives you that. In terms of lessons learned, one of the things I feel I really did correctly, and this came from Dr. Nick Zarowski, was easing out of the fast. My previous fasts, I kind of, dove face first into food. This time I broke the fast with bone broth. And then for my first meal, I had steamed broccoli, some creamed cabbage, and a tin of sardines in olive oil. And I'll explain the reason behind that in a moment. First off, this wound up being a lot easier on my whole gastrointestinal system. So that was a plus. It's also an opportunity for you to recalibrate your taste buds. If there's a particular food that you feel you should be eating that you don't care for, now's the time, because anything is going to taste good to you after a 100-hour fast. So whether that's kale or Brussels sprouts, or in my case, sardines, now's the time to start acquiring that taste or reacquiring that taste. The reason I chose sardines, I know it's a healthy, fatty fish that I ought to be eating. However, the last time I had sardines, brace yourself for a little bit of TMI, was when I was in college. It was after a night of hard partying. I was hungover. I ate some sardines, proceeded to get sick, and I nose puked some sardines. And when you nose puke anything, especially sardines, that scar lasts a long, long time. So I managed to finish a tin of sardines. I wasn't repulsed by them, and perhaps if I repeat this experiment a couple of more times, I may get to the point where I can actually enjoy sardines. We'll see. Another thing I found on the fast was just how quickly you can get into ketosis when doing a water or essentially water fast. I had some green tea, I had some apple cider vinegar tonic. I was in some pretty deep ketosis even by day 2. I was up to 2.6 on the blood ketone meter, and I was at 5.2 or 5.6 on day 3. So if you ever knock yourself out of ketosis, either on purpose or by accident, fasting, great way to get back in ketosis. The final lesson learned, and this is something I kind of feel that I screwed up on. Even though I behaved myself that first refeed meal, then I wound up rolling into the weekend. And between the weekend, during which I tend to eat a little bit more, and then the Monday following, I was doing some food videos, so I was eating a little bit more of that. I believe that's why I wound up not getting quite back to that low fasted weight again as quickly as I did in previous fasts. Going forward, I'm going to make sure if I do an extended fast that it ends on a Monday, just because a Monday always seems like the start of something new to me. I feel like I'm going to be more behaved and stick with a cleaner eating pattern, I think, as a result. So that's it. It's a great experience. I mean, hitting 100 hours sort of feels like a victory over your cravings, and, especially when it's those cravings that led you to be obese or overweight most of your life. It really feels good knowing that you're in control, that you have the power over food. So I probably won't do another fast this year. If I do, I may do one between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Otherwise, it'll be probably first, second week of January. And when I do, I'll let you, my subscribers, know so that you can join along if you'd like to. Many of you did on this one. It was great to have you along for the ride. Thanks for watching.